Okay, welcome back to another version of Roger Brownell's Kitchen. Alright, today we're going to do something a little different. I've come up with a pasta sauce that's going to blow your mind. This stuff is so good that I think I'm going to quit making spaghetti bolognese and all of any other tomato sauce, and it really beats Alfredo sauce all to pieces. It's a green chili cream pasta sauce, and it's unbelievably good. So without any further ado, we're going to get at it. I'm going to show you how to peel the toast and peel the chilies again. We're going to use Anaheim peppers. We call them chilacas here, and let's just get to it and you'll see what I mean. Okay, here we have a bowl of chilacas. I've found an even better way of toasting and peeling these, and we're going to do it in the deep fryer. And so I've got some beautiful chilies here, and I want to show you something. I specifically bought a couple of chilies. Now these are kind of twisted and what have you, but these have started, these are turning red, alright? It's a chilaca chili, but when they start turning red like this, they're hotter. And this is what I want for certain dishes, is a chili that's hotter than the others. So keep that in mind when you're looking for your Anaheim peppers. And here we call them chilacas. Up there they call them Anaheim peppers. So let's get them in the fryer. Okay, what I'm going to do here is, instead of putting them in the basket like I have previously done, we're going to take the basket and set it aside for right now. And we're going to drop, now remember this oil is 375 degrees. And we're going to drop these peppers into the oil. Now the difference is, I'm going to set the basket in on top of them to keep them submerged in the oil. And this way they cook all over evenly. Okay, these have been in there minute and a half. You don't want to go more than 2 minutes, I don't believe. Let's see how they look. Oh yeah, these are ready to come out. You see how they've gotten kind of a tan color to them, and they're totally cooked. Let's take them out of the fryer. Okay, these turned out beautiful. See how the skin is really wrinkled up on them and everything? Okay, we're going to let these cool off a little bit so we can handle them, because they're too hot to handle right now. And we're going to let them cool for a few minutes, and then we're going to peel them. And you'll see just how easy it is to peel these peppers. The old way of toasting them over the grill or on a skillet, you end up with a lot of burnt skin, and it's, I mean, it's the traditional way of doing it, but it's much more difficult. This here makes it so much faster and so much easier. Let's let them cool off. Okay, now that we've got our chilies cooled down some, I'm going to show you just how easy these things peel. Look at this. Okay. Look at that. A completely peeled chili. One little strip down the side, and it peels the whole thing off. And look at how nice that chili turned out. Nice and green and well cooked. We're going to peel the rest of these and then proceed to put together our dish. Okay, I've got everything here I'm going to need for my sauce. I got an onion, garlic, jalapeno, Anaheim or Chilaka. We call them Chilaka here, but they're Anaheim peppers. And I've already toasted and peeled those. I got my chicken bouillon and I have cream. Okay, this is going to be more of a creamy sauce, and we're going to put it together here. I'm going to start by cutting up the onion, cleaning the jalapenos out, and cleaning some garlic because we're going to boil this stuff and get it ready to go into the blender. And after we get it into the blender, then we'll add the cream and the. Okay, I'm going to show you real quick how I cut these up for my my sauce. Let's take the onion first. You just basically just peel it and quarter it. It's not a major thing. Get the nasty stuff off. And I'm just going to quarter these. Okay. The jalapenos, I just want to get the seeds out of it. So, what I do is I take this here and just zip down the side. See there? And cut so you're getting away from and getting the seeds out of there. Now if you notice, this one here is a little red right there in the center. That one might end up a little hot. That's fine, that's okay, we're going to boil that up. Now for this garlic, I seen this on the internet, pretty neat. Smack it on the top of the glass jar, and look at how that comes apart. Now we're going to take some of these pieces of garlic out of here. Set that aside. And I'm going to show you how I clean my garlic. It's got to be one of the simplest, quickest ways I've ever seen to clean garlic. You cut the ends off. Okay. And I put a little slice in the side, just through the skin. Okay? Cut the end off. Cut both ends off, by the way. A little slice in it, a little slice in it. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put them back in this glass jar. Put them right in there. Okay. Put the lid on. Shake it up a little bit. Doesn't take much. And there you have it. Nice, clean, all peeled. There's your garlic. So there you have it. This is going to go into the boiling pot. I'm going to cut this other jalapeno. It's going to go in the boiling pot, and from there, strained and into the blender. Okay, while we're waiting for the onions and what have you to boil, we're going to clean these chilies up. Basically all I want to do is just take the tops off and take the seeds out of it, because I don't want my seeds in there. Just like that. There, and run your knife across there like that and take the seeds out. Open them up. Take the seeds out. Open them up. big seed. See how easy that is? Okay, now I've decided I'm going to start with one bouillon cube, one chicken bouillon cube, and I'm going to go from there and test it, and if we need more, we can always add more. Okay, our onions and peppers and garlic has been boiling here for about 5 or 6 minutes, and they look like it's just about right to be strained off and go into the blender. Okay, as you can see, we got these hot babies all strained and into the blender. Put the lid on this thing and hit go. Okay, we're going to let this mix for a minute until it's nice and smooth. And okay, this is the point where we add our cream, and as you can see, this is a heavy cream. It's thick, not sour cream, but it's a heavy cream. And this is where we add this. And now we're going to turn this blender back on. Okay, as you can see, we got a nice creamy sauce going here. Let's turn this off and give it a little test and see how it tastes. Okay, what I have here is pasta barilla. It's just spaghetti. Now I'm going to cook up enough for myself because I'm the only one that's going to eat here today. And this is what we're going to put that sauce on that we just made in the blender with the chilies and the onions and the cream. And all that sauce turned out delicious. But let's get the spaghetti cooked. Okay, here we have our pasta all cooked, just enough for myself. And here we have that salsa we just made. And we're going to put some on the top of this. Okay. Is that good? Now, for a little finishing touch, I do have a little Parmesan cheese here. That's something that is totally up to you. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan on my, come on. There we go. Just a little bit, not a lot. And there we have it. Now is that some good looking spaghetti or what? But the final test is how does it taste? Okay, I just had a wild thought. Seeing how St. Patrick's Day is, just around the corner, this would be an excellent dish because it's green, to serve for St. Patrick's Day. But how about we make the sauce a little bit greener? And we add a little green food coloring to it and see how that looks. Now you've already seen the dish, so it's time for, I'm just going to add it to the sauce and we'll see what it looks like and how it tastes and give it a try. Okay, I'm adding 2 teaspoons of green food coloring to this. And let's see what we get. And turn this thing back on and okay, I've added 2 teaspoons of green food coloring to my sauce. I like it. Now this is what you call a St. Patty's Day sauce. Okay, we're on my favorite part of the video. That's where we get to taste this stuff. Oh, by the way, how do you like my new chef's hat? Peppers. I love peppers. Okay, let's give this stuff a little try here. Oh, does that ever look good? Mmm. Mmm. This is delicious. This is fantastic, even better than what I expected. Really, it was kind of my own concoction, but oh, is it good. It's better than an Alfredo sauce, I'll tell you that. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was informative. And like always, I'm going to have some fun in my kitchen. I hope you have fun in yours. And I hope everything you make turns out as good as this did. Until the next time, hasta luego.